Hey, ladies and gents. I know there's a few of you dudes who listen to this podcast because your wives tell me. I am on my way home from Junior League. It is a nonprofit volunteer organization that I recently started because I just love giving back to my community, you guys. So if you're in my area, Siouxland area, hit me up, see if Junior League is a good fit for you. Yeah, that's all I'll leave it at. But anyways, I wanted to hop on here and talk about believing in ourselves and just learning how to take a compliment. It's so crazy to me, even to this day, like when people say things to me, they're like, Sasha, you're just amazing. And my first response in my head, always, you guys, is no, I'm not. Like, I'm just a normal person. There's nothing amazing about me. Or they'll say like, you're incredible, you're so inspirational, you're so motivational, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that. And I'm like, wait, what? Who are you talking about? Because that's not me. And I've learned to, sit with that discomfort and learn just to say thank you. And every day I'm practicing on, embracing that and really just drinking it up and soaking it in and letting it be my reality. I think I've just shit talked myself for so long, and I've been brainwashed to believe that I am a bag of shit. You guys know, if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, you know that I've had somewhat of a rough upbringing. I mean, if you want, go back and listen to earlier podcasts. I won't get into it here, but you guys, those negative thoughts run deep, and they are our biggest source of self-sabotage. The world is our oyster. We literally could do anything. Everything is at our fingertips. All we have to do is set the intention, maybe ask the universe for a little bit of help and take action, right? We are capable of so much more than we give ourselves credit for. But then we tell ourselves how we don't deserve to be happy, or, somebody else is worse off, or I don't deserve this because so-and-so is working so hard. That person deserves it. And so what I want to talk to you about tonight is letting yourself have some wins once in a while. It is okay. It is not selfish. It's not self-centered. You're not a jerk face for thinking, being proud of yourself. For so long, I like to think of myself as a pretty humble person. I can be kind of cocky. I can be pretty confident. I can be a lot of things, but I really do try to be humble, and I really do try to help the underdog, and I really do try to help other people see their potential. And a lot of times I don't even do those things for myself. It's a tough pill to swallow. It's a tough thing for me to say out loud. It makes me almost want to cry because I'm like, oh, Sasha, you're so stupid. Why do you think that you're this great person who can help lead women to feel better about themselves? And so I go back and forth in my head. Again, this is a daily struggle, you guys. But I have this inner calling that I'm made for more. I'm meant for more. If I can do it, other people can do it, right? So I'm somebody has to do it. And well, I am somebody. So why not me? Why not me? But then things get tough, as they always do, because nothing can be easy. I lied. Things can be easy. Sometimes it's us who likes to make things complicated. That's just what we do. We like to complicate everything. Our brain overthinks, overreacts, hell, we sometimes even make up scenarios in our head for things that never have happened or never will happen. We waste so much time trying to fix situations and come up with ways to solve scenarios that have never happened, never will happen. Why do we do these things? And then we sit there and we tell ourselves that we're terrible, or we're fat, or we're ugly, or we can't do this. Like just the other day, you guys, like, I just had a baby like a couple months ago, and I'm slowly trying to like get back into working out. Like I really wanted to go balls to the wall with like CrossFit, but I don't know if I'm ready. Like I really, really want to, but I'm still trying not to push myself, because my tendency is to work, hustle. Like you're never doing enough. You got to lift more. You got to run faster. You got to be better. And while I do believe those things in my core, I also know that if I push too hard, I will hurt myself, and I will break myself, and I will fall. And it's so hard to pick yourself up when you fall that hard. I hope I'm making sense. So I took a step back and I'm like, okay, how can I be kind to myself? Maybe I just start with some yoga. Maybe I start with some walking. But anyways, what I was going to say is nothing fits me right now. Like I'm trying to find who I am physically as this, like new mom of two. And I did this with my first child too. Like your body is your body, but it's not really your body. Like I have a toddler on the hip and I have an infant on my boob. Like I feel like almost being used all the time. And so like that kind of like hinders my ability to go out there and like be this 100%, because in the back of my head, I'm like, oh, I'm just a shell of a human. Like I'm just here to, feed a toddler, wipe asses, change dirty diapers, be somebody to have sex with, and, feed mouths and feed and do chores. Like I'm just a shell of a human. Like all I do is I just show up and I feed everybody. Sometimes that's how I feel. And then I just don't feel like I look good. Like there's the other day I did like a Halloween photo shoot, right? And I totally procrastinated, you guys. Like procrastination is the name of the game. Do I get shit done? Hell yes I do, but I wait till the last minute. So everybody was coming out to my house, and I just wasn't feeling myself lately. I'm like, I have to do this photo shoot. Like I was trying to be excited about it, and I was excited about it, but at the same time I'm like, everybody's gonna look cute and wear dresses, and you're just like this fat ugly cow. And you guys, I know you guys are all like, you're not fat, you're not ugly. I know this on a deeper level, but I still felt fat and ugly, right? Like I'm not my fine, fit, 140 pound self that I was a year ago, right? Like I worked really hard to have that body, and it felt like it just went gone. Just like that. So anyways, yeah, I just haven't really been feeling myself lately. I just kind of been feeling like poopy and just not 100%. We'll say that. And anyway, so everybody's coming out to my house, and we're doing like this photo shoot, and I'm like, fuck, I have to find something to freaking wear. And that's like a number one battle for me, you guys. I have like gotten rid of so many clothes because I'm like, this doesn't bring me joy. This doesn't bring me joy. This doesn't bring me joy. I'm just like throwing shit out left and right. Like if you ever came to my house, you'd be like, wow. Well, it's kind of messy right now. That's another story, but like it's very bare. Like I'm very like minimal. Like I have literally nothing in my dining room, nothing in my other, like I have a formal living room and then like a family room, I guess you could say. And there's like not like I just got rid of like everything. I'm like, nothing brings me joy. Burn it all. I went through like this big like thing. I'm like, get rid of everything. So anyways, got rid of a ton of clothes, and so I'm like, I have to freaking wear a black dress. Like everybody's wearing black dresses. I totally forgot that I had like hindsight 2020, I have like a perfect turtleneck dress that would have looked really cool with this. Plus I would have felt more comfortable. But like the only other dresses that I had that were black was like one I could not fit my fat ass into. Like I just couldn't, and it was like so depressing. You don't have that one dress that usually is like your go-to that makes you feel good, and when you you cannot fit your ass in it. I was like, why is this happening to me? I had like fake eyelashes on and all this shit, and I'm like having a pity party upstairs while everybody's downstairs admiring my new baby boy. And so then there's this one dress, and it's super super stretchy. Anyways, and so I'm like, all right, I'm going to put this dress on, and holy tits McGee. Like, I was in a hurry, so I'm like, I'm throwing this on, like, I don't even give a shit anymore. Like, it fits, I zipped it, we're good to go. We're out there, we're taking pictures, I'm freezing my ass off. Everybody's like, holy boobs, and I looked in the mirror, but not like enough to be like, I don't know, checking myself out, I guess, because sometimes when I look in the mirror, I get really sad. I'm like, ugh, this isn't your body. So I'll just like put on clothes and not look at myself. Like, I'll put on makeup because that makes me feel better. But my mirror in my bathroom only goes from like my shoulders up. So I don't have to look anything below that. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. But anyways, so that's kind of where I'm at in my life right now, just being real. So anyways, so we go out and we take all these pictures. I'm like freezing my ass off, right? I'm like literally fucking wearing nothing. And it's like 45 degrees out. It's like windy as shit. And I'm like, I ended up burning my finger because we're trying to do these freaking smoke bombs in these pumpkins. So my fingers are like charred black. Anyway, so we get these pictures the next day and I'm looking through and I'm like, wow, everybody looks so awesome. They look everybody looks so good. And then I get to the pictures of me and I was like, wow, you look like a piece of fucking work. Like, your boobs are hanging out, you're too fat to be wearing that dress. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, like the negative thoughts just like hit me. Like, it was like a dagger to the chest. And I'm like, who am I? Like, I am somebody's mother and I'm out there wearing this hoe ass dress. And so I'm like talking bad to myself. And I let this go on for probably a couple of hours before I'm like, wait, hold the phone. Stop what you're doing. Like, you just had a baby. And so like I sometimes have to like mentally and physically, like give myself a bitch slap and be like, listen here, this is what's really happening. Like, quit being a jerk to yourself. And I have to like mentally pep talk myself to make it through the day, because like some days are so hard. And nobody ever talks about the hard days. Everybody's all picture perfect, blah, 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 rainbows and kitty cats all the fucking time. And I hate it. Like, I'll be real. Like, I hate it. Like, I hate when people are fake happy. Like, you can tell when somebody's like genuine happy, and then you can tell when people are like fake happy. And you're like you feel genuine happiness for somebody when they're genuinely happy. And when somebody's like fake happy, you want to punch them in the throat. You're like, shut up, Susan. You're fucking lying. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. So anyways, you guys, like, it's okay to not feel 100%. Like, but you still have to get up and do the hard things, okay? Consistency. I know how hard it is to pull yourself off the couch, put the M&Ms away, and get on the fucking treadmill. Like, I know how hard it is. But you gotta do it. Think of how you're gonna feel when you're done, okay? We don't do these things for immediate gratification. We do these things because they are going to make us feel better in 60 days, in 90 days, in 180 days, in 5 years. We do what we do today to make our future self better so that we can be the best person that we can be. We can be the best mom. We can be the best wife. We can be the best sister or friend. We do the hard things today so that life is a little bit easier down the road. So even if today totally sucks, it's okay. You'll make it through today to live another day. You can do hard things. I can do hard things. We need to stop and celebrate ourselves and give ourselves a little bit of grace. We deserve it. And if nobody else is going to tell you, then I'm going to tell you. You deserve it. I deserve it. We deserve to feel good about ourselves. And that, my friends, is okay. All right. That's all I got for you today. Catch you next time. Thank you for listening to the Confidence Coach podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I want to invite you to leave a 5-star review and share what you loved most about this episode. You can also screenshot and share it on social media. Tag me at sasha.davis. And if you're looking for additional resources, head on over to sashadavis.com. Check out ways that you can work with me and all the free resources that are available to you. Have a kick-ass day.